Wait, are we sure they didn't just re-release the movie Epic, put a different name on it, and hope nobody would notice? Strange Magic is the name of the movie. It's a children's animated tale with lots of pop music in it from Lucasfilm, recently, of course, bought by Disney. So I guess technically this is a Disney movie, although you won't see their name anywhere really on it, and I don't blame them. This is a bad movie about what happens with these fairies and creatures in the dark forest when people who deserve to be loved aren't being loved, but then they find love. There, that's the plot summary that I'm going to give you. Basically, this is a movie that hopefully your kids will like if you take them to it, although I'm not guaranteeing it because you're certainly probably going to have a rough time with this one. Let's talk about the good thing first. I think actually there's a universe here that might work with a different story, different characterization, and pretty much different everything else. But there is this interesting thing about, you know, kind of the background of these creatures and where they came from that I think if it was handled properly, I might have been interested in. It's hard to know because it wasn't handled properly. But I think the universe actually has some potential here. But that's about the only really good thing I can say about Strange Magic. There's a lot wrong here, and I'm not going to go into all of it. I will say right off the bat, the animation is really bad. At least I didn't like it. It felt very Saturday morning cartoony to me, like they didn't have the budget to really do it up, which is weird because I think they did have the budget to do great animation, but the character work felt a little too structured and maybe kind of fell into that uncanny valley. It just didn't feel like a high quality animated movie like you're gonna see with Pixar and even DreamWorks anymore and all that kind of stuff. So that was disappointing. But really the main thing about this that didn't work, and let's just land here because this is awful. The music in this is horrible. Look, if you're gonna use pop music from throughout the ages, you gotta nail it. Why? Because these are songs we know from our universe, right? When you hear one of these songs, you go, oh, I remember that song from this place in time, or where this was. Some of them from the, you know, like the 60s or 70s or, you know, 80s, and all love songs, of course. And as you watch it, you're going, okay, I know this song from my universe. Wait a second, they have that song in their universe too? How do they hear these songs? Why are they singing these songs? Why are they singing these songs like they're feeling these songs and that it's coming from them? It's just, it can be very distracting and very confusing. If you want to see a movie where that kind of idea is done right, you have to go to a movie like, let's say, Moulin Rouge, which is not animated, but it uses pop music in a really interesting and new way, and it nails it. You know, it kind of puts it in there in a way that goes with the story, but feels interesting and quirky enough to kind of make it its own. And this movie did not do that. Every time a song came on, it was an immediate takeout for me and my family. None of us liked the music they chose for this. And that's pretty bad considering most of it is a musical. They have songs coming on all the time, and the same songs over and over and over again, and it's done really poorly, and I really didn't like it. It's like these moments in the movie where stuff's about to happen and the story's supposed to develop, and it's like, okay, now it's time for a concert. Really? You're putting a concert here? Like, what? Why is this song here? What does it do for you? It's just very, very poorly handled, and I think really takes you out of the movie. Overall, Strange Magic wasn't going to be a great movie to begin with, but because of that music issue and the animation and some different things, it pulls you out even farther. I'm going to give this one all the way down to a D. That's how much I didn't like it. Well, thanks for tuning in and checking out this review here at Your Movie Friend. Of course, check out the rest of the website at yourmoviefriend.com. Lots of stuff to do there. And also, make sure you subscribe. I'd really, really appreciate that. It helps me out. And of course, you can click around and find other reviews to movies that are also out this week that you might want to check out. I'll put maybe some links up here there as well. And right now, since we're finishing out this review, I will give you 5 seconds to hit the subscribe button. But that's all you got. 5, 4,